This is 3 News Daily.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 3 News Daily on this Wednesday, September 6th. Thank you very much for being here with us for what matters most to you in Northeast Ohio. I'm Stephanie Haney, and we start today in Richmond Heights, where a man is in custody after a standoff involving a SWAT team. Police Chief Calvin Williams says the incident started as a welfare check around 5 p.m. yesterday, and it quickly escalated into an hours-long standoff. Williams said they had reason to believe the man inside the home could potentially be dangerous.
We responded and we found strong evidence there was an individual who had an altered mental state and was possibly armed. We also suspect that there was a felonious assault committed inside. So we called forth our special teams. We secured the area, and the teams went in and they did what they did to peacefully and safely resolve the situation.
Now here's video showing the man being walked out of the house. He was taken away in an ambulance but appeared to be okay. Officers say they've been called to this house before. The man has a wife and 2 young daughters, but they were not home at the time. Meanwhile, in Medina County, a man was arrested today in another SWAT standoff situation. Police say the man barricaded himself inside a garage for several hours near Railroad and Bank Streets in Lodi. Officials say they got a call at around 2 this morning, and after that, an emergency text was sent out to people who live in the area. The standoff ended around 6:45 this morning. That was after police deployed tear gas into the garage to force the man to come out. Now to an update on a deadly Labor Day shooting at a park in Maple Heights. Jason Iverson, the man who allegedly shot and killed his pregnant sister and her husband, was arraigned in court today. 30-year-old Mercedes Iverson and her unborn baby, along with 31-year-old husband Trey Carter, were killed Sunday afternoon at Stafford Park. Now the brother, who you saw there, is facing 2 counts of aggravated murder and 1 count of attempted aggravated murder. Iverson's bond is set at $3 million. Now to Geauga County, where the Chester Township Police Department says the police officer previously accused of sexual battery involving a teenager has resigned. Nicholas Iacampo is accused of having sex with a teen while on duty. The 29-year-old officer had been on paid administrative leave prior to his resignation. Last month, criminal charges against him were dropped in this case. Now, a city meeting in East Cleveland got extremely heated yesterday, with residents challenging city council members. East Clevelanders are concerned about over $2 million in American Rescue Plan funds that is supposed to go to restoring Forest Hill Park. Another issue they brought up involves East Cleveland's mayor and whether Brandon King is the city's legitimate mayor, a question they're asking. This is after he survived a recall attempt last November by 28 votes.
And when you're saying, not my mayor, yes, he is your mayor. He's who the people elected. You tried your shot at a recall, you missed, you came up short. Whether you shouldn't be in a position you're in, it's not true.
I got people that put me here and I'm gonna stay here.
And he's got people that put him here.
At the end of the day, I didn't vote for him. He's not my mayor.
Now, the mayor, who did survive that recall vote, was only able to address a few issues due to time limits on the meeting. One that was not talked about is a video that appears to show Mayor King drinking alcohol and smoking on city property after hours. The city does have an ordinance that allows drinking alcoholic beverages under certain circumstances. Now, it has definitely been hot out the past 2 days, and Lakewood residents are feeling the heat quite literally. The Center North apartment complex is without working air conditioning again. This has been a recurring theme for this place all summer long.
So hot.
It's like a sauna. The past few days it's been pretty stuffy.
Go out, it's 87 degrees, and then we come back in and there's no relief.
The windows do not open in this building except for the 3rd floor and the doors. So there's no air movement.
Now, the people who live there tell 3 News they were compensated when the AC didn't work in July, but they're not sure if they'll be receiving anything this time. We know some people who live there have moved out, breaking their leases because of this hassle. We'll have more on this story today on 3 News at 4. Now, on Cleveland's west side, a hazmat situation is now under investigation. This is after a chemical spill inside of a paint plant. It happened at Nippon Paint on Berea Road. Now, the good news is the spill has been contained to one area and there are no reports of any injuries. The Ohio EPA and hazmat were called in, and part of Berea Road was closed while crews investigated the spill. And we can tell you that the road has been reopened. All right, now to your entertainment news update. A Northeast Ohio performer sang her heart out on America's Got Talent last night. Here's part of the performance from Summer Rios from Brunswick during last night's live show.
I need you to know I will never be this strong without you. You've seen how I've grown. You took all my doubts 'cause you were home.
She certainly has a beautiful voice, and Summer got a ton of applause from the audience and high praise from most of the judges. She says the critical comments from Simon Cowell are what impacted her the most.
I remember your audition like it was yesterday. I thought it was brilliant. There was a kind of a rawness to your audition, which I think we lost tonight. Everything to me felt a little bit overproduced, which is a shame. And I like the song. I didn't love the song, but I really, really like you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love when he goes into depth about why he felt that way about the show and about the song. So it was just amazing feedback to get, and I'm forever thankful for it. And, you know, even if I don't agree with him, which I do, like, it wouldn't matter. He's a professional, not me, so.
She took that criticism very well. And tonight we'll find out which 2 of the 11 acts that performed last night get voted through to the next round in the competition. And we are saying good luck to Summer. All right, now it's time for our question of the day. With the U.S. Open well underway, we want to know which tennis player are you most excited about watching for the rest of the tournament? Post your comment to the WKYC Facebook page and in the 3 News in the Afternoon Facebook group, and we'll talk about that during 3 News at 4 and 5. Okay, before we go, we want to set a big thank you to all of our viewers here in Northeast Ohio because the results are in for this year's Clear the Shelters campaign, and they are very good. With help from all of you, more than 3,000 pets were adopted from Northeast Ohio shelters and rescues in August. 3,316 to be exact. That is a record since WKYC has started getting involved with this NBC campaign. There were 27 animal rescues, including a fish rescue that participated this year. That's more rescues than we've ever had take part in this campaign. So we want to thank everyone who helped put adoptable pets into their forever homes. What a win for all those people who got those sweet little buddies to now be a part of their lives. All right, thank you very much for watching today's edition of 3 News Daily, or listening if you're listening on your favorite podcast platform. We'll be back tomorrow with more of what matters most to you here in Northeast Ohio. Stay cool out there on this toasty Wednesday.